remember about drug zombies from outer space.
Oh, trust me, I remember the drug zombies from outer space.
Let me make sure I hit this. Okay.
Okay.
Last time we did not.
Take two. Anyway, where did we leave off? Oh, yes. Hi, I'm Mike. This is Larry. We're with the Movie Cranks, and 2 nights ago, we saw VFW.
VFW. What is that?
Veterans of Foreign Wars.
Good. Soldiers are good at dying. There's only one satisfactory solution, and that is we get our product back, and each of you die.
Yes. And like we said, we did a review that night.
We did a full 40-minute review, which turned out to be just us talking to each other.
Because we did not turn on the camera.
Yes.
Well, I gotta hand it to you, kid. You got me talking to myself.
So that was interesting. VFW is Stephen Lang from Avatar, William Sadler, Fred Williamson, Martin Kove returns from Karate Kid.
The sensei.
David Patrick Kelly is back.
You Motor City motherfuckers wants to bet me this one isn't. Hey! Hurry up! Hurry up! Hurry up!
And George Wendt, who we all know is...
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name.
This is a interesting film. This is a film about some ex-soldiers that are at a bar celebrating Stephen Lang's birthday. It's that character's birthday. He runs the bar. He's a grizzled combat vet. He's fantastic. He's dry. He's like, get the fuck out of my bar and all that kind of stuff. I mean, he's great. His friends are all assholes that love to drink. They love to party. They racked up huge tabs and they don't care. It's all a big fun family.
Well, it's Stephen Lang's characters. It's his birthday.
Yeah.
And
he's having fun.
The boys want to go to the titty bar.
Here's the cold cafe. How about we close the bar down early? What do you say?
What do you say? We got customers here, huh?
I'll chase them off.
You're the man for that.
What do you got going on? The best birthday that Freddie ever got.
Dun, 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 dun. Fucking idiots. Fucking bunch of morons. What you fucking
They want to get out of there, blow this shitty VFW.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty rough. And get out of this place and go to the titty bar. Which I don't blame them. It looks like fun. And what happens, Larry? You describe America right now.
Okay.
What's going on outside?
There is a drug problem.
Epidemic.
Yep. Apparently it's taken over the entire world.
Worse than meth.
And it has caused like these... First of all, it's kind of like a weird... Because I said earlier, like an 80s almost alternate universe.
Yeah.
And it
sort of weird. Different.
And there's drugs that are taking over.
Serious drugs.
And they're taking it over and they are making drug zombies.
Yeah. Judge Dredd, the time-slowing drug from Judge Dredd, has nothing on this. This melts your brain and turns you into a psycho zombie.
These guys, they would do anything for that drug. They just run. I mean, the first moment where they start chasing them, because a young girl basically runs into the VFW after she steals the drugs, and literally it's just axe, wham!
This fucking girl! Hey! Damn it, lizard, what the hell?
And it's just like, I think I'm gonna like this movie because I personally, I actually did kind of like this movie.
I enjoyed it. It's a secret little fun movie that I didn't know about until you told me. It's a VOD. A lot of it is cheap. Takes place in this bar. It's got an old 80s movie, grungy camera.
Even the opening is kind of Stranger Things.
Everything's dark and grungy, and it kind of reminds me of some of those Nicolas Cage movies.
And it doesn't help with the nostalgia with all the actors.
Yes.
Like we said.
If you like Color of Space and any of these other weird...
Mandy.
Yeah. If you like any of those, you're going to like this.
Yeah.
It's bloody. It's gory. It's violent and R-rated, and they curse and swear nonstop. They It's crazy.
I'm going to talk about some of the blood and gore.
Yeah.
I said it last time. I know you still don't totally agree with me.
Nope.
But it is, to me, it was like, of course it's dark, so you don't see a whole lot, but it had a real feel to me of like a Rambo, almost Quentin Tarantino-esque, just blood and violence. Just, they hit somebody. You see it. You see blood just shooting out, and I like movies like that.
But it's on the level of budget of like Desperado or like what's the other?
You know
one?
what? This felt very
Dusk Till Dawn,
almost a little Grindhouse.
Yeah, it's like a Dusk Till Dawn Grindhouse kind of. That's the whole aesthetic, except it's soldiers, old soldiers that are in a bar.
Yep, VFW,
and suddenly
veterans
they're
of
attacked.
foreign wars.
Talk about the bad guy. Now, the leader of this gang is directly next door. It's like they're across the street.
Yeah.
Is the gang headquarters and the VFW.
And this is where it really comes in, to me, the 80s feel. You know what that was, and I thought about it because I've had a couple days to think about it. That villain was literally like something like you saw in The Last Dragon.
Yes.
Where it's like, who's your master?
He had the He had like the chest being bare.
The spikes,
the spikes, and his hair was all crazy. It's like he wasn't very intimidating.
The weapons, they're using chainsaws, chains, bats.
Yeah, there are a few guns.
There are a few guns, and when they do use them, like I said, it's kind of Rambo. They shoot him in the head explodes.
Yeah, beautifully too. Practical effects, most of it. Fire, everything's realistic looking. I like the camaraderie. I like the VFW guys.
See, the problem is that me and my old friends are probably going to die tonight unless you help us out to understand what's happening here. A couple minutes ago, some woman tried to kill me in the parking lot, but what really pissed me off is that bitch trashed my truck. And Lizard, I really, really love my truck.
William Sadler, the sensei. I have not seen that sensei from Karate Kid for so many years.
Since
I know
TV.
I know he is on the YouTube series, which I haven't watched.
Yeah.
Which maybe I should try to check out that. I heard it's really good.
I heard some okay things about the Karate Kid.
He's in this, and I thought he did a good job. I thought William Sadler, from what we've seen, Demon Knight, Shawshank Redemption, another great. They're charismatic. They seem like a team.
You hit it right there. This movie has a lot of Demon Knight.
Yeah.
Whoever made this loved Demon Knight because it's the same theory.
Yeah.
Good guy comes running into the bar that needs help. The group of people band together, become good people, and save that person from the evil person, which is this guy.
I wonder if William Sadler thought that when he made this. Because it is very similar.
It feels, it's like you can smell it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got it all over the place.
And you got Fred Williamson. He was one of my favorite characters in this movie, especially at the end. It has a good ending, I think.
He is a classic. He was blaxploitation movies, like the big roundhouse kicking, big black guy with the afro and all that, just kicking ass. And he was great. He was amazing at it. Dusk Till Dawn.
He was in Dusk Till Dawn, and I like that moment. And I think his son, because there's a Tom Williamson in this.
It's possible.
And I think it may be his son. There's a point where you see him kind of fighting together.
Yeah.
And he's got like the nails in between his fingers.
Yep, just like
because
keys and all that.
Yeah, it's very. They don't have a lot of equipment to take them on. They're taking them on the little way. They're setting up Rambo traps.
The other guy, besides him, I want to talk to you about we loved David Patrick Kelly. David Patrick Kelly was one of the members of the gang from The Crow.
Yep.
He was the fired up guy. Yeah. The crazy, I'm going to burn to death in my car at 1,000,000 miles an hour guy. He should have been in that damn the road, Fury Road. He should have been in Fury Road.
I could see him in something like that.
He was great. All the characters go through the same phases, same steps as Demon Knight, but it was fun.
Yeah. Well,
it wasn't perfect, Larry.
It wasn't perfect. No. And I know what you're already thinking about.
Yes.
Go ahead and tell him, man.
It
is a funny little spot.
Yes, there's certain editing issues and things in this movie, such as like you'll see a group of psycho drug zombies or customers. Yeah. Sorry.
Drug zombies.
Clients.
Like I said, drug zombies from outer space. If this was made in the 80s, that's what it would have been called.
It'll show scenes where they're in a big group of like 20 or 30 of them running at the building. And then it'll cut to them inside.
Yeah.
And then cut back outside and they're all gone.
Yeah.
It does this twice. And it is really jarring.
They run right up to the building,
and then they
shut
disappear.
the door, and then they open the door like 2-3 seconds later, they're gone.
They're gone. There's nobody there. They're like, oh, coast is clear. And I'm like,
and then they're
coast is
running
clear. I'm like, what? What happened was they had a cool scene with a lot of extras that they paid, and they didn't have a lot of money.
They reused it.
They had a food service truck that had enough hot dogs to get them through one day of shooting, and they used that scene over and over again. Had to have been.
That's what it felt like to me, because I actually did visually kind of notice that too.
It's trying to send a message about opioids. That's why it started in the beginning. It talked about opioids, then this came afterwards. But it's trying to send a message, drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad.
Drugs are bad, Larry. Okay? You'll turn into a psycho mutant zombie. God almighty. And you thought weed was bad? Wait till you see this shit.
Whoa! Aim! Oh! Come on, take it. Hunker down. Come on. Come on.
All come around to a really good, funny ending where I was like,
we laughed.
It was great.
Yes.
That ending, that nailed it.
Now, it may sound like we're just overjoyed with this movie. This is a very low budget, dark, hard, grainy to see, it had audio issues.
It's a VOD movie.
Yeah, it had audio issues, had pacing issues. It's a lot of 80s and 90s schlock.
Yeah.
And if you love that sort of thing and you miss that old, I mean...
Yeah, my best way to explain this is like Mandy, but
Demon Knight.
Imagine Mandy, Demon Knight, 90s, 80s schlock.
Yeah.
That's what this movie is.
Yeah, your girl won't like this. Your mom will hate this. Your best friend will think you're an idiot,
filled.
But it's worth it.
Yeah, and there is the one girl with the main villain, which I got to talk about before we leave this off and end this.
Oh,
I
you
was
beat
just
me
like,
to it.
Why? Because she seems so
out
like
of place.
CW.
She felt like she was acting on a TV show.
To me, she was the worst part of the villain side.
Yes.
I thought the guy was okay.
You may yet prove useful.
Fred! Your friend likes to talk! And you? Will you now talk?
You know, he does give a performance where she would just seem like
a cartoon.
A TV show.
Yeah, cartoon character.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so did the girl that was stealing the drugs. She came off as kind of annoying.
She came off, you know who she came off to me like? Have you ever seen...
Remember that kid from Deadpool 2?
Not even the kid from Deadpool
that
2.
angry Mexican kid? She's about that annoying.
To me, she reminded me so much of Ellen Page. I was just like, ugh. It's like she was trying too hard to be quippy and cool.
Edgy. Well, it was this girl that was in a really dangerous, horrible situation with guys she doesn't know that are a lot older.
Well,
she's acting real...
Like, I'm tough and
millennial.
Well, there it is. We just give this back and the nightmare ends, and then we can go to the titty bar where we're supposed to be.
It doesn't work like that. All right, that guy over there with the exploded fucking head, that's Rhodey. Boz's little brother.
Maybe she's just trying to be tough.
Yeah, there's just something about that character I just
know.
didn't really care for.
Well, Larry, now that we talked about this epic drug-filled zombie fun times, what is your final score for this?
I enjoyed the movie. I thought the pacing was fairly good to me. I thought the acting, especially the nostalgia from all those actors, I really liked William Sadler.
Yeah, he's
Stephen Lang.
Oh, yeah.
Fred Williamson.
Yep.
Was like a hidden little gem in here. I thought the ending was great.
Yep.
That little, if you see the movie, you'll know what I'm talking about. It was funny, had a decent humor. It had good action sequences. Like I said, there's times I almost felt like some Rambo in here. I'm gonna go ahead and give it this is a B.
A B? Okay. If it had a little more polish, a little tiny bit of work on some of the pacing and the way the action scenes were kind of shot, and a few other things, it'd have been great to me. I thought it was better than average, but it wasn't on par with Demon Knight, one of my favorites. I would have to give this a C+.
Yeah. I would say on this one, truly,
it's worth seeing.
It's a good VOD watch.
Yeah, watch it get drunk with your friends, watch it.
Yep, have a good time. Especially, like we said, if you like those kinds of 90s, 80s throwbacks. Just
kind of like a horror movie almost.
Yeah.
In a little way.
Yeah, there is horror in that.
The zombies. I mean,
but if you like that type of thing, you're going to like this
sticks
movie.
through the head.
If you don't,
chainsaws.
Watch it.
I mean,
chainsaws.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So anyway,
and there is sometimes a little depressing issues in here.
Yeah,
there's
some sad stuff.
Oh man,
yeah, some old guys. You don't want to see them get hurt.
Yeah.
So they're cool.
So,
guys, please make sure to support our channel. We recently lost our Facebook page, but it is back.
First of all, fuck Mark Zuckerberg, all right?
It is back.
100 and strong.
Yes, we're almost to 3,000. A little bit of time and work, and we'll be at 3,000 people again.
Yeah.
Mark Zuckerberg was such a penis.
Oh, well. You know, what can you do? What's his name? The guy that freaking runs Facebook?
Yes, Zuckerberg.
Zuckerberg.
Fuck you, Zuckerberg.
Fuck you, Zuckerberg. Fuck you.
So anyway, make sure to support our Facebook page. Go on our YouTube page. If you haven't subscribed to us, what the hell is wrong with you? Do it right now. And you see that bell?
Over there.
That little bell is how you get notified when we do new videos.
Yes, so hit the bell, all that stuff.
Yes.
Comment, like, share it. All that stuff helps.
Absolutely. Here's Larry's home phone number.
Share with your friends.
Share it
please.
with everybody. Yes.
And help us out. Help us get to 1,000 and beyond, because honestly, I want more than that.
Yes.
That's all we got for now.
That's all we got.
I think until next time, we'll see you later.
We'll see you.